Writers of board meeting September 7th. Oh, the time is 9:40.
Okay, so 9:40.
Yes, 9:40. In attendance is just me, you, Carla, and Shelley.
Okay,
4 officers need to be. I don't know. I have to double check. We may. I don't know. I have to double check when it's official, when it can be declared a meeting. Like, there's so many of us that have to be present. I'll double check. Approval of the previous meeting minutes. So I approve of that. I agree that.
okay.
Yeah. So the treasurer is not here. Sandy's not here, so I don't have that information. Membership, Sandy also not here. Sunshine, Stephanie was not able to make it. Critique groups is going to be Carla.
We're meeting with you next Tuesday.
Okay, Carl, the critique groups leaders are meeting. We're meeting on Tuesday with
Okay.
on Zoom.
Was that last Tuesday or this coming next Tuesday?
This coming Tuesday.
Next week.
Yeah.
In a week.
In 1 week. Yeah, next week. Right? Next
Yes.
week. Yeah. We don't have any correspondence. I don't know because do we have correspondence? Who picks up our correspondence?
Sandy does.
Okay, so Sandy's out right now. She's okay. New business. Sherry's not here, so we can't go over the social media stuff. Newsletter update. Do you have anything?
No, really update, just almost done with it.
Okay,
I think
good.
I need your message though.
And I'll get it to you today. So I was
Okay.
hoping it would go out
Yeah.
today.
I wanted to go out soon because there's something on Saturday from one of the other clubs that I want people to see.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna send you the message, my president's message today.
I think
I
that's.
never get the
Newsletter?
So, yeah, so I embedded the video, which I think is
Yes.
fine. I think actually it's cool.
The reason I asked is because only people who register for the class are supposed to see the recording.
No, that's not true.
No, okay.
No, because it's
Okay.
on YouTube. So
Okay,
anybody can literally watch
Okay.
it, and it's the link is posted on our website. So
Okay.
everybody can go onto our
That's cool
website
then.
and click-
yeah, that's, I just wanted to ask because I'd never noticed it.
Usually, I think it's like the stuff that gets handed out is only for people who register.
Okay,
So like for example, when we had Leslie and Peggy,
Right.
like her
offer,
was
right.
only for the people who
Gotcha.
registered.
okay,
The
perfect.
video itself, everybody can look it up. So I did that, and I also in our Zoom for our next meeting, I connected Zoom with Eventbrite. So the link, when it goes out to those who are registered, can actually just view it from the Eventbrite page, which is nice.
All right.
Yeah. So I think that's how we'll do it from now on.
Okay, so Sandy, are you saying that you included a link to last time's meeting in the newsletter?
It's embedded in the newsletter.
It's embedded in there? Okay, okay. Okay,
Since I'm here, I'm gonna later, I'm gonna talk, see if I can get the confirmation on the email, but she never emailed me. I did before I came. She said that we were down for the Saturday, the third Saturday of the month for our regular time, but I wanted to be sure, so
okay, Sin,
yeah.
for some reason, I can hear you when you're like right close like this, or if you're like, I don't know, but I couldn't hear anything you just said.
I'm so sorry.
I can't hear you.
You still can't hear me?
I can't hear you. If you face toward Carla, try that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, maybe it's my speaker where my microphone is.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was saying third time that I'm gonna double check the dates with Hodels because I did last time, but the manager was supposed to email me and she didn't. So I'll see if she's here today. If not, I'll come back. But I'll do that this month. Double check all of our dates moving forward. So we're Zoom this month, next month, Zoom only this month, next month, and November. And then December, we are booked for our winter dinner. And then January on, we're supposed to be hybrid, is my understanding of what we had discussed. And so I will go into that when we go over our speakers. So let me just finish with the new business. Newspaper ads. We used to put newspaper ads for our speakers. So we're not doing that anymore. So I'm wondering what happened with that. Does anyone remember who used to put in the newspaper ads? Okay, so I think Sandy would probably remember who did that. I think it was whoever was doing Shrey's job before. So put that down as a follow-up, the newspaper ads.
To find out who used to do that.
Yeah, who used to do the newspaper ads? Because we used to, I think it was Julie or whoever was part of the, Julie Bondroff is your assistant, right? No, there was someone else who used to be a part of our group. And she was the one who wrote up mine. And mine ended up, it was wrong. All the information was wrong. But I was in the paper. She had all my information. Yeah, but it's okay. She had the details of my talk, right? No, it wasn't Jennifer. It was someone else. I can't remember her name. Susan Baker. Susan Baker used to do the ads. So I'll get in touch with her too and ask her for that information. So that way we can put ads out for our current and future speakers. Yeah. No. I had a I had a clipping. I don't know what happened to the clipping of myself in the newspaper, and she advertised one of my discussions. I think it was the slush pile one. And she had a lot of my information wrong, but it's okay. but she had the details of the talk correct. I won't go over the potential speakers since nobody's here. It's not really going to be much of a discussion. We can go over it next time. I'm still lining up people for the spring conference and for beyond. So let's just go ahead and it's not really much we could do. A reminder for in-person meetings. So that's December, which I just did, December 11th. Our hybrid model is supposed to kick in January and beyond. That's where we are here, but also Zooming at the same time. Do you remember that, Jeanette?
Yes, and then somebody, I think a couple of you have unlimited data, so you could hook up.
I will.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be your back. Yeah. I thought you were going to do it too, right?
Well, I'm willing to, but Anka and I think you said you have unlimited data.
I have unlimited data. Yeah,
Okay.
I have to purchase the tethering capability, which is just like an extra $10. And I don't mind. I'll donate that to. You don't have to, but me personally, it's fine.
Okay.
But we're on the Hodell's Wi-Fi right now.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that's all we need.
Yeah. So I think that would be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
So there's that. Fall writing contest. I haven't had any submissions. I feel like I'm like completely failing. No submissions for this writing contest. Like, okay, somebody submit. That's true. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, because you're one of the judges. I know. So hopefully we'll have some submissions before the end of this month.
When's the deadline?
Deadline is September 31st. Yeah.
Should we advertise that on Facebook?
It's been advertised. I asked Shrey to put it on all of our social media, and you're going to put it in the newsletter, or it's in the newsletter. Yeah. And then I can email people out. I'll do it. It was in last month's newsletter too. So I don't have any updates for the spring conference either, just other than the some of the people I was thinking about inviting to speak. So we'll just hold off on that one too, because it's still early enough.
Right.
So my speaker list, I feel like I am literally the only one excited about you speaking. You haven't had it.
I don't know any of these people, so
Yeah, I know, and I realize that, but it's like we haven't had any genre like science fiction or fantasy or horror. And we haven't. We had one person, and he didn't talk specifically about fiction. He talked about social media, right? He was I forgot his name, but he was the social media guy, and he was the only sci-fi author on our roster. Adam, yeah, that one. And for years, right? So I'm kind of making up for that. So yeah. So last month we had Cecil, which is Cecil.
she was wonderful.
She was a great speaker. I felt like guys would like her. Castellucci. Yeah, Castellucci. She's a great speaker, and her talk, I think, is applicable to all fiction writers, or not even just fiction. I mean, even if you're writing a narrative, even a nonfiction narrative where you have, where you're trying to do that whole protagonist antagonist thing, it applies. Heroes and villains, protagonist,
Right.
antagonist,
Yeah.
So it's a great talk.
And she was really good with her.
She was good, yeah, with her slides, yeah. Yeah, it was well done. That was this one that she presented at WonderCon too.
I loved how she had the interaction of how she had those lists, and then you select one from each
Yeah,
and then write something. That was really fun. I like
and
that.
you can really do that for all your characters too.
Uh-huh.
Major and minor characters in your novel, because that way they're fully fleshed out, right? You give them all this. And you could do it for both. You could take your hero and do the flip side so that you can round out the character. So you can do it as a hero and then do the same character as a villain and see what you get. There's lots of ways you can apply the things that she discussed. So who we have coming up? So we have Henry Barajas, who is going to be doing his graphic memoir. So he's going to have, I spoke to him already. He's going to do a little bit of a discussion on his process. And then I'm going to prepare some Q&A, and then we'll open it up to the audience for Q&A. So his is exciting. I think if you have an interest in memoir or even graphic memoirs, it's a good one. So yeah, so that's going to be a good one. I'm excited.
What is the graphic memoir?
It's just your memoir, but in a graphic novel form with picture, with pictures. Drawings, yeah.
That would be interesting to include in the newsletter, because maybe other people don't know what that is.
Okay, like the definition of what that is.
Yeah, just to add kind of, make it sound really intriguing and fun.
Sure. Yeah.
And it could be also, I'm just wondering, could it also be included like, pictures? Because some people may not, have the ability to draw, or like photographs for memoir.
You can be as creative as you want to be with your own memoir. If you want to add photographs, I think that applies too. It doesn't have to be an inked. It doesn't have to be inked like a graphic novel. I think you can do photographs. You can do illustrations. You don't. His is just one way, but it's yeah. And I put the image of the graphic memoir up. I think I might have given it to you for the newsletter. I'm not sure if I put it in there or not. Oh, no, I didn't. I just put his picture. Yeah, okay.
I think that memoirs are a big thing.
Yeah, I know. Here, right? Yeah, so see, good. Even though my motivation was something else, turned out to work. It worked out. Because I also want to write I want to get into the comic book world and write graphic novels too. So that was my motivation of getting Henry here, right? But his being a memoir, it was like, okay, that's really good for those who are interested in, and I know we have a lot of members who are interested in that.
Sin, have you heard of comicsology through
I,
Amazon?
I
Yeah.
have that. Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I have that.
Okay.
I just joined it because I do want to start reading more,
Uh-huh.
preparing myself because I do want to jump into that as well. Next month in October, we have one of my college friends, Mika McKinnon, and this is also going to be a nonfiction discussion. I don't know what she's going to talk about just yet, but she's a science writer, and she is an advisor for, she was an advisor for Stargate Atlantis, the Stargate
Oh,
universe.
cool.
And I just saw a posting of her. She's the advisor for another show called Wise Last Man. So she's written for National Geographic. Like she's cool. She's done like TED Talk. She's like pretty amazing. So I'm very, very lucky to have her. She agreed, and I was like, yes. You know, so we're very fortunate to have her come and speak. And
Yeah.
I think she's going to do something on science writing, but I don't want people to be, I want to emphasize this when we advertise it, it's applicable to other forms of nonfiction writing, right? Like it doesn't have to be science. It could be, you know, like someone had mentioned travel writing, bringing a travel writer here. Well, I'm not going to be a travel writer, but I would still find it interesting, and you could still find it applicable to other things. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we have people who want to learn to write nonfiction in other ways, right? And so as a science writer, you have to write science in such a way that it's easy to consume for a lay person, right? And make it interesting and fun. And so it takes a lot, I think it takes a lot of skill for that. So we're very fortunate, I think, to have her come and speak. So I'm excited about her. So it'll be a nonfiction workshop.
Okay.
Oh, I will. They will be listed. Yeah. Yeah. November, I'm sorry. I got Lucy Snyder. She's going to be speaking. She's a horror writer, and she's won like 5 Bram Stoker awards, and she's won what was the other one? There's another award. I forgot the name of it. If you look her up, you'll see all her credentials, and she's a teacher too. So Lucy Snyder is going to be speaking in November. And in January, we're going to have Kat Rambo. So I was like, yeah, she confirmed with me last night. I was like, yes, I'm so happy. She's a science fiction writer, and she is the president of the Science Fiction Writers of America. So yeah, so I'm really happy.
Okay, so I don't see her on here. So this is January?
No, I just added her, yeah, because I just got the confirmation last night.
Okay, so what is the date?
I think January. I have to confirm January with her. She just agreed to do a workshop for us, but we haven't confirmed a date yet.
Okay, should I just not have her on the agenda then?
You can put her on there. I added her, and I put the name of she gave me the title of the workshop she was thinking of giving, getting to the heart of the story. And the date, it'll be applicable to, you know, and the date of confirmation is to be determined. So I'm shooting for January. I'm going to present that to her, but I still have to wait for her to say yes for January. Yeah. So if and when she does, she will be our first hybrid, right? We're going to have our first hybrid meeting with Karen Rambo.
Okay, what is her name again, and how do you spell it?
It's CATRAMBO.
Kat Rambo?
Kat Rambo.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Look her up. She's yeah, I'm like, yay.
Sounds like some awesome speakers, Sam.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got to reach out to my friend who's she's done memoir and travel writing too.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. When you were the one who mentioned travel writing, so when you said travel writing, I'm like, travel writing is good, so is science writing is good too.
I think that maybe a way to help get people coming more is to really list out the benefits of how these talks are going to benefit them.
Yeah, I think what happened with Cecil was like just a combination of the meeting getting rescheduled, and And then something happened to the link. Some people weren't able to log in. And then I don't know what
Well,
happened to the link, but
well, I also saw on the event thing that it started at 5 a.m.
yeah, I know that was my bad. I fixed that on the sixth one. I, I,
And I was getting emails, because I get all the emails when I sign up, that it was canceled.
did it? No, it
After,
was.
after the meeting actually happened, the emails that said it's canceled.
Yeah, that's weird. No, that didn't happen. I don't. I know. I felt really bad because she's we were lucky to have her too, you
Oh,
know.
she's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's a wonderful and she's got her credentials are just as impressive too, right? She's a New York Times bestseller and we were very fortunate to have her speak and we only had 22 people at most
I was at
attending.
29.
No, I only saw 20. I saw only 22 and then at the end it was like 16, 18 people on my end. That's what I saw. And the I don't I'm just gonna have to keep double checking the Eventbrite. So the time you guys can double check me. Yeah, I made sure with Henry's, you know, the link should have been fine. I don't know what happened there. Because it's the same link. I just copied and pasted it into each of the emails. Don't worry about it. I will double check myself. Yeah. No, you get it from Eventbrite. The link is there in the email that goes out, and then you click on it. Yeah, and it's supposed to take you to the Zoom meeting. What I did, no, and what I did, well, it did from a lot. There were people who were able to log in. Yeah, there were people. I just got like 3 people emailed me and said I'm having trouble, but yeah, but you got it. And I had to email you, right, the link. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know, but this next time, I mean, I'll just be triple checking and you guys can triple check me too. I made sure the time was correct. And not only did I add the link, but I also embedded the video. I connected it. I didn't embed it, but there's a way that they give you an option to connect Zoom with Eventbrite. So the Zoom video is actually in the Eventbrite Eventbrite event. So when it emails people out, they're going to have the actual video. They're going to have the Zoom right then and there. They don't have to go outside. It's going to be
That's
in.
great.
Yeah.
Wow,
So I did that. And so it should be fine. I know it's, you know, she didn't say anything about it. She was really, she was good. Like she continued on with the workshop and it was just as valuable, even though there was only, 18 of us there. So, yeah, you carry on. Yeah, she did a fantastic job. So, I don't want that to happen again though. So with Henry, I am being more careful. I mean, I felt like I was careful before, but I'll be, extra careful. And then you guys, just if you can double check, make sure I got the time correct, make sure, and we'll test those links ahead of time, make sure everything is good. And yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, that's our event list so far. Those are the figures that I have lined up until January. I have one officially booked for the spring conference, and that's the one I mentioned already. Let's see, September 18th, our meeting. I'm hoping that Anka will be present so she could do the welcome message. I will do better with those welcome messages. I will, but I'll be the one to, I'll do the announcements and I'll introduce the workshop with Henry. And then we all need to record again, if that's okay, just to have backup. So I listed me, you, and Anka as the recorders.
How much space does that take? Because my little laptop is getting full.
Oh, you can delete it when you're done.
Okay. How much space does one take? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, separately, please. I just have the regular bucket. Yeah.
No, I just.
Okay, I'll be right back.
If it's too much for your computer, don't worry about it. I just need at least one other person just because of what
I'll give
happened
it-
last time.
I'll give it a try and we'll see what happens.
And you can always delete it when you're done. So you can drop it into your Google account and email me the link and then just delete it from your own computer, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'll figure it out.
You can also like record onto the cloud if you know how to. I just do straight onto my computer is the easiest, but yeah, if you're not able to, don't worry about it. Well, I think Shelly, you were the one who helped me record last time. Someone else. Yeah. And then there'll be more. I only listed you because you came to my mind first. I mean,
Oh, no, that's fine.
who else is there?
I also have another question because I haven't really done that before. I don't know how to do that, first of all. And then when I email you the link from the Google Drive, how long is it before I can delete that from my Google Drive?
Oh, you could delete it. Oh, how about we do this instead? If you do record, if it goes smoothly and I'm able to record, I'll tell you right away because it'll finish once the meeting ends, the recording like finishes its whatever it's doing. And it takes
Right.
and then I'll have it. And then I can email you, can delete your copy. And I won't need it after that because I'll have my own. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All right.
only it's only for backup. And then and that way you don't have to add it to your drive or do any of that. Because once you add it to the drive, I'll download it from your drive and then you can delete it from the drive.
Okay.
If that happens. Yeah.
Okay. And then the last question is, how do you record? I'm not sure how to do that.
When you look on your Zoom, there's a record button and you just click record. Like if you look at the bottom, if you hover over the bottom bar, you'll see security, participants, chat, share screen, and you'll see record, little circle. You would click.
I see.
You would click when you hover over it. It gives you or when you click on it, it'll say record to computer or record to cloud. I always do record to computer, so I don't know what would happen if I hit record to cloud. What cloud are they talking about? Their cloud?
I know. Okay. All right. Thank you. I understand now.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Our next board meeting is not until October 5th. Does anyone else have anything to add? I feel okay with my group. Both of my groups are fine. Oh, should we have something prepared?
No.
Oh, great.
No.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll just go over like etiquette, morale, and see how everybody's doing. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. Well, great. Yes. Yeah. That's what I figured. Yeah. I figured any sort of country club is gonna, I think it's gonna be like that. Yeah. I feel like if it ain't broke, we don't gotta fix it. You know, Hodels is fine. Yeah. This is, but we do need on the next agenda, I think we should discuss an increase in price. And I will save this for next time too, the next meeting. I just read the Tri-County, Tri-Valley, another CWC chapter. They charge like $14 for their Zoom. I wouldn't want to charge that much, but we should discuss that too. I'll just put it out there. I know we've discussed it before, but next meeting we'll discuss it. I kind of don't want to charge anybody, but at the same time, I mean, it's still revenue for the club, right? I wouldn't want to charge as much as 14. $5 at most. Yeah. Yeah, because I saw that it's a commitment and people might won't be so quick to blow it off if they're paid $5 for it. Yeah, that's what I feel like too.
Yeah.
Yeah, $10. I feel like 5 would be better, but we can discuss it, even the $10 one. So this one that they sent out, and the speaker seems very interesting. The topic was good, but it's like, I'm not gonna pay 14 or 19 bucks to see that person. I'm sorry.
I think that I like the $5 because when we actually go to hotels, it's gonna be more, but we're getting food too, you know?
Yeah, because that's what you're paying for is the
Yeah.
food. And the hotels prices have gone up. So it's not 10.75 anymore. It's like 13 something. So we do need to discuss a price change for our in-person.
Probably, like, what was it before?
Before we would only charge $10 for members and 15 for non-members. But we were losing money, right? Because the actual cost for the meal is was 10.75 or 10.50. So we were losing money for each meal.
Right.
We were losing 50 cents for each person that came, you know.
Right.
And now, that was fine, but now that disparity is bigger. Now it's
Right.
like $13 something for a meal. So now we'll be losing $3 for each person. It's like, yeah, we got to up the price.
I mean,
But I
I'd be willing to pay, $15 as a
I
member.
paid 15 also. Yeah, 15 and 20 to non-members. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or 18, yeah, because 20 feels a little steep, yeah. And the in-person has more, I feel like I prefer in-person too, just because I like the interaction with being a part of the group is the camaraderie and the support that you get from the other members is valuable too, right? So,
Right.
yeah. So we'll put that on the next agenda. So we
Okay.
need to discuss that. Yeah. Okay, if that's it, I'm going to adjourn the meeting for today.
Okay.
I'm going to end the recording. It is, should I end time? 10:11 a.m.